everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Burnley FC career mode. This is FIFA 18 and this is episode 22, I believe. We're starting a new season. You've seen, we're still in the transfer window. I believe we get deadline day in the next episode and we got some player debuts coming. I mean, I'm happy with the prices, right? I mean, at this point, with the transfer window the way it is, it's like, even if a player flops, if you've only spent 7 million on him, is it really even that deep? I mean, we definitely don't have a lot of money, so it is a problem for us. But at the same time, we've signed some good players. This is the lineup we're going with. We had to play Burnley at left back because obviously Robbie Brady picked up that injury, and we have no depth in the squad, which is a problem because obviously playing Europa League football this season, we are going to have so many matches to play. But we tried to change it up as much as we could while still fielding some of our better players. We've got Aidan O'Neill playing centre midfield. But yeah, we had to change it up a little bit. I mean, it's the Community Shield. We do want to pick up a win. But at the same time, I mean, like I said, our team depth just isn't great. But I skipped straight towards the end of this game, as it did go to penalties. And really, there was nothing that happened in the first half, or the second half, really. The match was really, it was pretty damn boring. So we go straight to penalties. You see Patrick Bamford tucked his away absolutely brilliantly. Harry Kane steps up to take a penalty against Tom Heaton, who somehow doesn't save that. It squeezes underneath our captain, Tom Heaton. And then they got a second penalty. And for a second, I was thinking the game glitched. But I completely forgot that the whole penalty system it's obviously the ABBA now penalty system. I thought the game was cheating me out of a penalty. But now we did get our opportunity to take our penalty. And Juricic stepped up. And he hit the post. God damn. Juricic hit the post on his debut. Jordy Classy also on his debut. And he hit the post. But he got a little bit fortunate for the ball to bounce off of Michel Vorm and end up in the back of the net. Heung-min, look at the AI. Why are they like this, man? What kind of run-up is that? It's just they cheesing. But they missed anyway. And now it is pretty much level. But Vertonghen, I think it's, yeah, young Vertonghen is stepping up to take his penalty. He's driving straight down the middle. Alejandro Pozuelo this time stepping up. His penalty is saved by Michel Vorm in the goal. And now it comes down to this, oh Lord. We have another penalty. And it's a Gay who started this match, I think he did, on the right-hand side. And he puts his penalty way wide. So really and truthfully, as confident as I am with penalties, we really had a pretty shit penalty shootout this time. I mean, the Juricic penalty wasn't terrible. I mean, we hit the post. It happens. But that one right there, Lord Jesus, a Gay. Like, oh man. And I kind of saw, I mean, but when we started the penalty shootouts, I kind of saw it. Like, our penalty ratings were poor. So I'm not surprised. But into the transfer window, what's going on outside off the pitch? Jack Cork has signed for Everton. Obviously, you've seen us sign a player from Everton in Wayne Rooney. But Jack Cork at 29 years old, we have the centre midfield position is pretty much our strongest position in the team. We have Hendrick, we have Defoe, we have Rooney now, we have Classy, we have Westwood as a backup if we need. We got Defoe who could play there. We have Pozuelo. You know, our central midfield position is the strongest on the field. So with Jack Cork, I really don't feel like we need him. 11 million could be used to strengthen other positions, especially with him being 29. And really, he had a mixed season last year. Sometimes he was good, sometimes not so great. But now it's time for the opening game of the season. We're playing against West Bromwich Albion again, my former career mode team. And, I mean, we want to get off to a good start. West Brom coming forward to begin with. They switch the play. It comes all the way to the right side. Chadley whips it in. And Ben Mee, who was moved back to central defense for this game. Oh, man. Listen. Like, that was... bruh. It's just so poor. Handball, in case you didn't know. It was a handball. And, I mean, I just don't know. What can you really do about that? When, like, look at the run-up. Why are the AI like this? Like, I just can't do it, man. That run-up, it's just cheesing. Like, you see, oh my God. I ended up running all the way to, I stepped to the side before he even took the penalty. Like, they're just taking advantage of the stutter step mechanic. They're just taking advantage. Like, they just don't care how, the AI don't care how they look. Beautiful turn from Belfodil on his debut, though. But then the finish was just nowhere near as close as the turn. The turn was absolutely lovely to get inside the box. from the new signing. Algerian, I believe he is, the Algerian. But the finish was just poor. Steven Defoe this time as we're trying to get back into the game. Finds Sinclair. He finds Belfodil again. And you just can't help but think, if it was Lisandro Lopez, it would have been in the back of the net. But Belfodil, I mean, we can't put that on him. We can't put that weight on him to try and replace Lisandro Lopez, because it just can't be done. You can't replace. He's irreplaceable. And to be honest, I might even think about retiring Lisandro Lopez number 15 shirt from last season. We might consider doing it. I don't know if I have a number 15, but we might have to think about doing that in the coming episodes. But West Brom, Nasser Chadli again forcing the save out of Tom Heaton. And I think it's Chadli again right here standing over the corner. He's going to take another one. Whips it into the box. And it's Dawson who gets an unbelievable header. And we are 2-0 down against West Brom. And I was vexed. I think I actually skipped through the replay and actually, matter of fact, I don't think I did, because I wanted you guys to see how ridiculous it was. Look at the header. Look at the header. I've conceded 2 ridiculous goals in this game. The first penalty should have never happened. And then, yeah, you see right there, we kind of skipped through it in the end. But we did pull ourselves back into the game as Defoe and Rooney exchanged passes. And Wayne Rooney bagged a goal on his debut to pull us back into the game quite soon after. Some good play right there. Rooney made a nice run. Belfodil drew the defender away, which left Rooney more than enough space. You know how much of a clinical finisher Wayne Rooney is. And he put it into the back of the net and gets his first goal for Burnley to pull us back into this game. So now we continue to play. Bamford gets himself on the pitch. He turns Claudio Jakob well. He keeps going. Bamford finds himself in the box, and he's denied by Foster, taken down, and somehow that's a foul to West Brom. They got the advantage, and that was our last chance of the game. Patrick Bamford couldn't get us a point, and we lose our opening game of this season. And West Brom secured himself another signing right after, as they signed Donny van Beek, or Van de Beek, from Ajax. So that's a good signing for West Brom, to be honest with you. But I just can't with West Brom. I can't with West Brom. They just let me not get into West Brom. But we're playing against Man City. It's not going to get any easier, really. As you see, Man City lining up with that 5 at the back, which I mean I like, but I don't like, because it makes it harder to break teams down. But at the same time, they sit back a lot more. But you look at this lineup from Man City, it is not the strongest lineup. Obviously, they got Yaya Toure in there, but you got to think into the second season, he's got to be decreasing in overall. He's not going to be as good as he was to start. And even to begin with, he's not as good as he used to be. I think he got a big attribute decrease this year. But again, I think we went with the same lineup, because to be honest, against West Brom, I was quite happy with how we played. Just the result and the 2 ridiculous goals we conceded were annoying. But Yaya Toure coming forward with Man City again, as Jesus and Kayode led the line, which I was kind of surprised by, because Aguero's done brilliant against us last season. But he wasn't in the lineup. Maybe he was injured or something. Kayode, who replaced him in the lineup, gets a golden opportunity right at the beginning of the match. I think it was about 3 minutes in, and he puts his shot wide. Poor finish from Kayode, who I've never even heard of. Don't know why he's playing at Man City. Who knows? But he gets another opportunity, but it's an outstanding block from Ben Mee to deny them right there. Scott Sinclair coming inside now, plays it to Jordi Claessy. He finds Belfodil, and it's just not happening for him so far. The first touch is so poor from Ishak Belfodil. But now we get a brilliant chance as Scott Sinclair is breaking forward on the counter-attack, and I messed up the finish. It's a poor finish from Scott Sinclair. Denied by the keeper. Man City coming forward again, 76 minutes on the clock. Sergio Ramos, obviously their new signing. Jesus finds Fernandinho, back to Jesus, and he cannons his shot off of the post. Man City just continue to come forward now. Long ball. Danilo heads down to Sergio Ramos in the box. He bends one, and he clips the post as well. I think it might have been a save from Tom Heaton, as his name came up above his face. He might have got a little fingertip on it. But the match ended 0-0. Which I'll take, because Man City was strong in that match. They were looking good, and I mean, if we're gonna pick, we need to pick up our first point of the season somewhere. So I'm gonna take that. I'll be happy with that. PSG signed Vincent Kompany. Obviously, Man City signed in Sergio Ramos, signaling that they don't have no spot for Kompany, I guess, as he left. And we did sell Naki Wells to Reading for 4.5 million, newly promoted Reading. And then we did make an even bigger sell, as Tom Heaton, our club captain, was sold to Arsenal for 18 million, and he just signed a 67,000 a week contract with Arsenal. I mean, this is going to be a controversial one. He's club captain, everyone loves him, But really and truthfully, 18 million, I didn't want to turn down. I sold him. I said to myself, the offer came in, and I said to myself, I will only sell this man if I can get around 80 million, because I do have a replacement in mind, and I know I can get this guy for around 18 million, or maybe even less. So in the next episode, I'm going to try and go for him. Hopefully we could get him, because I don't have any backup options, but we'll see. And I am kind of I want to put a rule in place. We haven't spoke about it. I haven't even mentioned it yet. But in my Napoli career mode last year, I think it was Kev the Hulk who suggested that we should, if we get an offer from a top team, we should sell that player. Just to make it a little bit more interesting, maybe a little bit more difficult on us. You already know I love a challenge. But I'm gonna try and implement that for maybe for this season, at least maybe next season. We'll see. But if I get an offer from a real big club, the Barcelonas, the Bayern Munichs, I doubt we will be getting offers from them for any of our players. But if we get offers from them clubs, the top clubs in England, maybe we'll accept it pretty much. I think that's a good, interesting rule to make for this series. Let me know what you think at least. I'm not gonna implement that without you guys wanting it, but I feel like it's an interesting decision. But at the end of the episode, Tom Heaton goes to Arsenal. We got 18 million. Well, we ain't gonna have exactly 18 million. Only some of it is gonna go. But yeah, next episode, transfer deadline day approaching, so we need to make that signing then and there. End of the episode, we finish in 15th place, 1 point from our first 2 games. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Peace.